Welcome back everyone to Hades Tech. I'm your host Hades, and in today's video we are going to discuss the difference and the gap between academia data analytics and real world data analytics. So when it comes down to this type of information, you're not going to find it too often on YouTube, or honestly, when I went ahead and I searched for it, I really couldn't find too much on it at all. But what I will say is, in terms of academia, when it comes down to close to anything, whether it be software development, whether it be data analytics, whether it be data science, data engineering, list goes on, right? There's always going to be a gap that I see, all right? So what I've noticed is in academia, it teaches you the basic fundamentals to whatever you're doing. And in this case, data analytics. The problem there lies, there can be basics that are learned, sure. But in the real world, taking those basics and applying them are night and day, right? So for majority of the jobs that you're going to receive in data analytics, you're going to have to learn on the job. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter what you learn. You know, being advanced in SQL queries or in Power BI, Tableau, Salesforce, so on and so forth, and being efficient in creating those dashboards will help you a long way. So therefore, a little bit of that struggle is gone. But in terms of solving real world business problems, that's something that I don't see too much in academia. That's something that they slightly skip over. They go from the very technical aspect of data analytics and slightly start to leave behind the business side of things, which that's something that you can't do in data analytics. You cannot leave the business side behind, because overall what you're doing is you're taking this information, you're processing it, you're cleansing the data, you're making your analytic discoveries within the data, and overall, once again, solving business problems, okay? Now, the day when academia finally catches up to that, I can tell you when it's going to be, because there's been a constant recycle of information over the years. And don't get it wrong, data analytics is kind of new to the scene in terms of academia. But the unfortunate part about it is even like 5-10 years down the run, they'll still be teaching the same stuff. That's one thing I noticed in software engineering. So that's just something to keep an eye out for, is that if you are going to go to school for this, ensure that you are taking the time out to really enhance your skills for the data analytic realm. That means know how to create dashboards, understand the software that you're going to be using, whether that be Power BI, Tableau, Salesforce, you name it. Really understand that. And also just try playing around with some business problems in terms of like setting up like having like a data set. Like I know on Kaggle.com, they offer some data sets that you could go ahead and use. And from there, I guarantee you could use AI or whatever the case may be to generate you a business problem from that data. And then it's up to you to solve that problem. That will help you immensely, a lot more than academia in terms of going to school for data analytics possibly ever will. Sure, the degree will help you bypass HR. It is what it is. But in terms of being efficient and being an expert in what you do, that's just something that you're gonna have to do. on your off time, you're going to have to really work at this stuff. So that's what I see the biggest gap and the biggest barrier between academia and real world data analytics. So take from that what you will, but that concludes this video. And until next time, everyone, take care.